live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thank you very much. Now, the calls to shorten the NBA season continue. One NBA president has even suggested a 58-game schedule. And for the playoffs, one and done. He says there's a reason people tune into every football game. The college tournament in 63 games gets more TV money than we do in our entire regular season. The more drama, the more TV ratings, the more money. Kevin?
What's not to like? Everything makes sense. Rest the players, more practice time, and all the things you just talked about. Maybe, DA, less is more. And thanks for the report. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Out on the perimeter, it's Caldwell Pope and Porter Jr. Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. And it's Murray in at the 1 spot. And for Miami, at the guard spots, Lowry and Hero. Caleb Martin out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Adebayo in at the center, filling out the middle. You know, Brent, when we talk about destination franchises, Miami has got to be in the conversation for being number 1. Agree?
Well, Kevin, if it was December and I invited you to, let's say, South Beach for a dinner, would you come?
Are you kidding me? Of course.
Absolutely you would. But beyond the weather, it's the culture there in Miami. And certainly it keeps attracting top-tier free agents. LeBron James, Jimmy Butler, Kyle Lowry. There's more to come.
And so the Denver Nuggets get the first points on the ballgame. Back to Hero. Butler on the way. From past the arc. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
Well, the great thing about watching that game was that we saw it through their offense, and they showed a few different looks that they settled into and played well. Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Here's Butler, and he uses the glass on the layup.
That is a tough 2 right there from Butler. Really his calling card. Rugged play and 100% effort.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Now here's Murray. 26 points for him last game against Miami.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept on coming.
Now here's Adebayo. Following the miss by Jamal Murray. Martin finds Hero over Caldwell Pope, and not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. The Nuggets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Murray, the pass to Jokic. There's Porter with the 3. Doesn't go that time. And the Heat going the other way now. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
Yeah, lots of ups and downs. 1 good possession, 2 bad ones, 1 good one. They could never get on a steady run and play some solid offense.
For 3, Murray. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. The Heat have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. One of the stars of the 2020 bubble playoffs, Jamal Murray.
I mean, remember, he had a 50-point game, and Murray averaged over 26 points, helped Denver make it to the Western Conference Finals. We saw Jamal take his game to another level in Orlando.
Jokic, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
Jokic doing a better job there of using his body inside and getting the angle, then finds his way to the line.
Shooting 2.
Free throw, good. Jokic. Wow, we're getting close to the playoffs now, and I got to believe, Brent, there's a big difference between playing in the regular season and the postseason.
Oh, man, that intensity ramp up, Kevin, is something else. And round by round, you get more and more attention to it. The matchups become more and more significant. It is an awesome feeling and a privilege to have an opportunity to play in the postseason in this league. There's so much about Nikola Jokic that is special. For a five-man, it doesn't really matter any position, but his ability to crank out those triple-doubles might just take the cake.
Porter with a block.
Porter standing at 6'10", but he's got that huge wingspan, able to swat that one away.
Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. New group in for the Heat. Kevin Love's checked in for Caleb Martin. Duncan Robinson comes in for Jimmy Butler. Oladipo, he's checked in for Tyler Hero. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Kyle Lowry. .152 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Vincent. He's coming off a 19-point game against Denver. Here's Love. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You got to know that about Kevin Love. He's going to take what the defense gives him, that time inside.
.133 left to play in the first quarter. There's the pass to Najee. Smith outside. Outside Bryant. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Smith. Denver passing it around. And the 3 off target. And so Adebayo will bring it up for Miami. Trailing by 4. Back to Love. Smith with it. Robinson picks him up and pushing it up. Here's Denver. And Green gets it to go.
I'm watching Ish Smith watch his teammates. Great swing to the wide open man for the uncontested shot.
There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Oladipo against Brown. Loads it up for Adebayo. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
That's everything you want there. Bam Adebayo up there. Vertical, good hands, and the big throwdown.
43 seconds left in the first quarter. Smith surveying the D. He takes it in. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And, you know, he's not usually the guy to break out the crossover. Worked for him that time, but I'm not sure I would be doing that consistently.
The Heat trail by 6. Here's Vincent. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Robinson. Love with the screen on Green. They get it back. Love with the bucket.
Yeah, I know Kevin Love has slimmed down through the years, but the fundamental part of boxing out and using his body is not something that he's lost.
The kick out to Brown. Off target from three-point range. Good if it goes. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Nuggets lead by 4. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
The Heat trail by 4. So out there for the Nuggets right now. Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. Bruce Brown is out there with Murray. And it's Porter in at the 3 spot. Now here is Martin. Here's Butler. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Porter.
Boy, a fierce competitor. Jimmy Butler puts his heart and soul into the game.
There are not a lot of opponents or players in this league that are going to outwork Jimmy Butler, and he does. He impacts the game in so many ways, and he's all about winning.
First free throw is good. And Bray, you were a pretty versatile player. Which of your skills was the most difficult to master?
Well, I think going inside and finishing, going in over big physical guys who could either block your shot or, send you to the deck pretty quick. So going in and having confidence to finish around the basket is certainly a skill.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy is working.
The Heat trail by 4. Butler with the ball. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Nuggets in Denver.
Yeah, but there's always this point you got to look at where did he also impact the game. It was on the rebounding end of the floor. A tremendous performance there.
4 on the clock. Here's Lowry. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Greg, last season, Butler and Spoelstra got into it on the sideline. We all saw it. It was an interesting moment.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of phrasing it. That manic intensity, perhaps necessary at times for a player who competes as hard as Jimmy.
Yep, that one goes. Jokic has got the lead up to 6 now for Denver.
And Murray with an instinctual play there. He has that ability. You can see the play. It evolves. And then he makes a quick decision.
And for the Heat, they're shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Murray against Lowry. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
Jokic sets the screen for Murray. Pass to Jokic from outside the arc. No good on that one. And Miami the other way now. Last game against the Nuggets, they lost in the Mile High City.
Yeah, and they got beat last time these two teams met, and really free throws were the story.
The Nuggets leading by 4. Here's Porter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, looking at the shooting numbers of Michael Porter Jr., they're off the charts.
I mean, his first full year in the league, Porter Jr. was top 20 in field goal percentage, top 10 in three-point percentage. Incredible numbers for a 6'10 wing.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. I think it's pretty clear, Greg, what the goal is for this Denver organization long term.
It's simple, Kevin. Make it to the finals. The Nuggets have never been there. They've been close reaching a conference finals on more than one occasion.
Max Strus has checked in for the Heat. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And winning has become more consistent in Miami than ever. Jimmy Butler was acquired, made it all the way to the finals in his first year, and have steadily won games each season.
Martin with the bucket.
Feels like Jimmy Butler is getting better on how he finds the open teammates, really elevating his playmaking skills.
Jokic passes to Porter. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And with the Heat, GA, they've been a consistent force in the Eastern Conference.
Kevin, lots of talent up and down that roster, from stars like Butler and all the way down to the role players. This is just a solid team.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Passes it to Murray. Converts on the jumper for the easy two. And the Nuggets lead by 5.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
Butler against Gordon. Shoots from the line. Jokic grabs the miss.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And he comes up with the deuce.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And the Heat call time here. Different look for Miami. Adebayo is checked in for Martin. Robinson comes in for Hero. And Vincent subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Big group substitution here for Denver. Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Jokic. Green comes in for Gordon. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Michael Porter. And it's Jackson in for Jamal Murray. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Kicks to Butler. And the pass to Adebayo. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And with Bam Adebayo, I mean, we all know how skilled he is as a scorer and how athletic he is as well. But what about his passing?
Well, as much as I want to compliment Bam and his abilities to do that, I have to give some credence here to the coaching staff leaning into that ability that Bam has. They trusted he's going to make good decisions in the half court, and that has opened up a lot of things for them offensively.
And he knocks down the first one. And last season, Bam Adebayo said it was disrespectful that he wasn't named a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, no arguing here. He's definitely an elite defender. Second team all defense 3 years running. Great toughness and versatility.
And Adebayo drops them both.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Poked loose and stolen by Butler. Robinson on the wing, guarded by Green. The tray. And again, it's the Heat missing. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. Leading by 5. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Michael Porter Jr. was a top prospect in his high school class, but his back injury has presented a constant challenge. He says, it changed my perspective. I'm just going to get up every day and try to be better than I was the day before. If I'm giving my best every day, then I'm good. Back to you guys.
Well, you hope he stays healthy. That has been a concern. Thanks, David.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Now here's Jackson. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That'll be his second foul of the game. Denver passing it around to the paint. And Green gets it to go. Green's got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, really good job by Reggie Jackson just finding the shooter and feeding him.
Butler passes to Robinson. Butler is screen on Green. Back to Butler. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Green with the ball. Robinson picks him up. Offensive rebound. Fires for 3. Can't hit that one. The Heat trail by 5. And Butler, here we go. Over Green. Butler, no good.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Here's Jackson. And that one released in time, but no good.
Really hustling and making a strong effort on the defensive end was Duncan Robinson.
The Nuggets, 24.
Thanks a lot, guys. With Mike Malone, as the second half approaches, Coach, what are you looking for?
Execution, pace, and purpose with everything that we do, and making sure that when we call a set, we know what we're trying to accomplish and get the ball to where our players can be effective.
We'll see if they can fix that in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Thanks for joining us. Through the first half, there is still some work to do for the Miami Heat.
They're losing the battle of the boards and the battle of possessions. Got to man up and take care of business.
Man up. Don't you always say to man up. You're trying to slide these things in, Shaq. Yeah, that's right. But it's got to be a team effort. Everyone's got to get in there. Man up. Oh, my gosh.
Kenny, man up.
And let's get back to our featured game. A fantastic battle between these two guys.
Great battle between these two. They take a lot of pride in how they approach the game, and it seems like they're playing with extra enthusiasm tonight.
Yeah, those elite matchups, man, they can bring the best out of you.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. One guy who's been getting it done is Michael Porter.
Yeah, there is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Yeah, I don't know if you have enough game plans to slow him down. How do you guard a guy that good?
The wing set for him, Hero and Butler. Caleb Martin out there with Adebayo, and it's Lowry in at the point guard. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
And such a young, exciting core for the Nuggets. The MVP, Jokic, Michael Porter Jr., and Jamal Murray. This group has a chance to be a contender for years to come. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Miami has possession. 7-point differential. Back to Butler. Got a piece of it. Porter with the steal. For the finish. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Pretty much the last guy you want to lose track of on the fast break is Aaron Gordon.
Now, here's Lowry. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Martin with a screen on Caldwell Pope. The kick outside to Butler. Nailed from three-point land. Butler's got 7 points in the game. With Jokic, I mean, the potential, Greg, of this Denver team, they've got so much of it. But what is the key for them to actually reach it?
Kevin, simply health. I mean, they need Murray and MPJ to be out there. Those two have had major injury issues. Jokic is a generational talent, but the man needs help.
Porter in the corner. Lets it go from deep. That one doesn't drop. And Miami the other way now. Butler sets a screen for Martin. Outside Lowry. Misses the three. The Nuggets leading by 6. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Murray kicks to Jokic. Jokic sets the screen for Caldwell Pope. Murray, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Hero passes to Lowry. Martin with the screen for Lowry. Over Gordon. Miami no good on that time either.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Murray with it. Now defended by Adebayo. And here's Jokic outside. The Nuggets with another miss.
And back in 2021, Nikola Jokic became the lowest drafted player to ever win the MVP. The 41st pick of the draft, the first second-round pick to win the award.
Tries from 10. Shots good from Butler. 9 points in the game so far.
I like the timing, too. Jimmy Butler just bursting off of that pick to get to a shot.
Jokic with the screen on Lowry. Murray kicks to Jokic. Offline with his three. And from second rounder to MVP, Greg, Nikola Jokic. What a story.
Amazing, Kevin. And, you know, one thing the Joker did to transform his game, dedicate himself to his conditioning. Jokic is in much better shape now than when he first entered the league.
Jokic trying to free himself up. The offensive rebound. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Now a timeout called by Miami. In for the Heat. Love's checked in for Martin. Duncan Robinson comes in for Jimmy Butler. Oladipo, he's checked in for Hero. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Kyle Lowry. Big group substitution here for Denver. Ryan is checked in for Jokic. Green comes in for Aaron Gordon. Brown is checked in for Caldwell Pope. And Smith subbed in for Murray. And Love throws it down.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
And Denver has possession after the Heat pick up 2. Bryant with a screen on Robinson. And that one's good by Porter.
They feel like there's nowhere on the floor where you can really get away from Michael Porter Jr. 3-ball goes that time.
Vincent the pass to Oladipo. Adebayo with a screen for Oladipo. Pass to Adebayo. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
Now here's Bryant. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. Zeke Naji, he's checked in for Michael Porter.
Zeke Naji.
And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Trailing by 2. In the corner, it's Robinson. Adebayo with the screen on Green. Here's Robinson, and it's all evened up. Robinson's got his first bucket of the night.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Smith finds Brown. Off target from outside. And here is Robinson. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Here's Adebayo. Can't cash in. It's all tied in Miami. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So on the floor for Denver. Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. Murray out there with Brown, and it's Caldwell Pope in at small forward. And Miami shooting well. They're at 45%. Love with the screen for Lowry. Dishes it to Love. To take the lead. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And the Heat lead by 2.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Caldwell Pope outside. They kick out to Brown. Off target with his 3. Murray against Lowry. He dishes it to Love. Back to Lowry, over Murray. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Pass to Jokic. Now here's Caldwell Pope. And another miss by Denver.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Butler kicks to Martin. Martin with the screen for Hero. And again, Miami with the triple.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
The Heat leading by 5. Here's Butler. Lays it up off the glass.
Pretty good body movement and control as Jimmy Butler's agility got him to where he wanted to be.
Caldwell Pope with a wide open look, and that time also a missed shot. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Butler against Caldwell Pope. Shots good from Butler. And it's a 9-point Heat lead.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And trying to extend this lead, no better way than playing north and south, getting after it.
Denver calls timeout. Making a change here. Adebayo's checked in. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Denver. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mike Malone had some words for his team during the break. He's not happy with what he says are late rotations defensively against their three-point shooters. And then at the offensive end, he wants his guys to get their own shots within the rhythm and flow of the offense. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Murray outside. Here's Jokic. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Lowry against Murray. The shot by Lowry, no good. The Nuggets trail by 9. Here's Porter. Banked in off the glass.
And Porter's height and length around the basket is going to help him create opportunities to score.
And the Heat call time here. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Lowry feeling it out a bit. Inside, here's Adebayo. Good defense by Jokic. The Nuggets trail by 7. Murray right side. Pass to Jokic. Over Adebayo. And it's Jokic missing. And so Adebayo will bring it up for Miami. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Hero from long range. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got 11 rebounds in the game. He feeds it to Gordon. Butler with the steal. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter.
Right now, Jimmy Butler is in the zone.
Nuggets running out of time. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Jokic draws the double. Doesn't go for it. Great D that time from Adebayo. And it's Miami's ball. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Gordon against Love. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
This is what you get with Kevin Love. He can slide down to play the center position, and obviously he's a great stretch force, so that's some flexibility.
Shooting 2.
He drops the first one, and that'll push the lead to double digits. And a new group in for the Heat. Robinson's checked in for Adebayo. Max Strus comes in for Butler. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Hero. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Kyle Lowry. Both free throws good from Kevin Love.
That'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
Jackson misses. And here are the Heat. This run now up to 13-2. Robinson a screen on Green. Here's Strus. They get the rebound. Robinson. And he banks in the layup. Robinson's got the lead up to 13 now for the Heat.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, Jimmy. Another home win, and I know it's important to make this a tough place for people to come in and steal a win.
Yeah, we don't want anybody to want to come here and play against us. We don't want anybody to want to play against us on the road either. But I definitely think the best thing we can do is win all the home games.
Yeah, you guys are protecting the fort, man. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. Now, let's check out our New Balance player of the game, Jimmy Butler.